Hello, everyone. See how former US Mayor Mike Arnold exposes Reno Omokri for alleged lies and deception, accusing him of downplaying the Christian genocide in Nigeria. These are the qualifications one needs to be a member of the APC. Qualification of lies, qualification of propaganda, and qualification of everything deceit. Please, let's watch this video, courtesy of Rise News. Let's watch this video, please.
Turn our attention to a controversial development as a former mayor of Blanco, Texas, Mike Arnold, has accused former presidential aide Reno Omokri of being a pathological, habitual, calculating, self-serving liar, alleging that he was deceived and manipulated by Omokri during their personal and professional encounters. The allegations have sparked significant attention on social media platforms. Well, Arnold made the allegation in a lengthy post on X, recounting his experience with Omokri in Kenya, Texas, and Nigeria. The accusations include claims about fabricated luxury car ownership, unfulfilled promises of high-level meetings, and misrepresentation of Arnold's identity during media appearances. Among the specific allegations, Arnold claimed Omokri promised meetings with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, and the Sultan of Sokoto during a recent trip to Nigeria, but none materialized. He also alleged on live television Omokri falsely called him the current mayor of Blanco, Texas, and claimed he's a personal friend of Ted Cruz, both of which Arnold denies. Most seriously, Arnold accused Omokri of downplaying violence against Christians in Nigeria. Let's take a look.
I am going to quote, not a journalist, but an authority apparently. How to identify a hypocrite. Their voice is so loud, condemning injustice against Muslims in USA, yet very silent in condemning genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And that person that said that a couple years ago was Reno Omokri, and he's multiple quotes, tweets like that. He made this a very big issue about Christian genocide in Nigeria not that long ago. And according to all the observers and all the organizations and watchdogs, they say it has not improved, that the death toll is higher. So I don't know what's dramatically changed, that he was adamantly repeatedly calling it a Christian genocide in Nigeria. The only thing I know that's changed is the administration and his employer. So.
Wow, this story has gone viral. I mean, Reno Omokri went on to say that, he doesn't have an employer, but I'll take some reactions on X. This is from Mayor of Crypto, who wrote, "You never had any problems with Reno till he spoke the truth that there is no genocide against Christians in Nigeria. This is the problem with over religious folks. You are tearing another man down just because he disagrees with you." Well, Murphy wrote, "I took my time to read your message," that is to Arnold, "from top to bottom, and honestly, you are spot on. Reno has proven time and again to be the perfect example of a two-faced individual. One minute he's preaching morals, the next he's defending the indefensible. He talks from every side of his mouth, bending his narrative to whatever benefits him at the moment. You simply can't take him seriously. He stands for nothing unless it feeds his ego or political bias." Well, Reno Omokri was on our nightly news program Newsnight, where he described Arnold as the current mayor of Blanco, Texas, and dismissed claims of a Christian genocide in Nigeria as ludicrous, while acknowledging that killings are occurring across both Christian and Muslim communities. Let's take a look before we come back to discuss.
I was able to get Mayor Mike Arnold, a Republican elected mayor from the state of Texas, who is personally friends with Senator Ted Cruz and Gregory Abbott, and also an associate with President Trump. And I invited him over to Nigeria for fact-finding. Not just him, I invited also a filmmaker. I wanted them to see for themselves. So I invited these two gentlemen here, and before they came, they briefed Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Chip Roy, and they're here. This whole idea of a Christian genocide in Nigeria is ludicrous. Yes, there are killings of Christians in Nigeria, and anybody who denies that will be, frankly, a dishonest person. But then, there are also killings going on in the Muslim arena. I mean, I hate to say this, but only recently we had killings at a mosque in Katsina. We had killings at another mosque in Zamfara. And if you have these terrorists go to a state like Benue and they hit people there, obviously, most of the victims will be Christians. Why? Because Benue is a Christian-dominated state. If they hit in Zamfara, most of the victims will be Muslims. So there's no Christian genocide, and to prove it, I've invited this gentleman for fact-finding.
Right.
All right. I mean, Reno Omokri there is also stressing the claims of the federal government, saying that, there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. These terrorists attack Muslims, and mosques have been burnt as well as churches. Muslims have been killed. And he also had, the imam there as well. But your thoughts on all of the conversations so far, especially on social media and from the current mayor of...
No, he's not the current.
I know he's not. Of course, I'm making a joke. And from the current mayor of Blanco, as Reno Omokri has alleged, this guy has come to say, listen, this man is talking with two sides of his mouth. He even posted videos, pictures, and a picture of Reno Omokri saying that, I think he visited him sometime in Texas, and then he posted his Rolls Royce or something like that. Your thoughts?
That was his.
Ruby on fire.
That was his friend's vintage car that he claimed
a
he
vintage
posted.
car. We had that picture.
Every water, he prepares a table before me. Yeah. Okay, moving on. See, as regards this conversation of genocide, I have always been of the view, and this is my view, that across religious lines, across Nigerians generally, people are being killed. All right? And the fact that people are being killed is even a sad indictment on Nigeria as a country. So rather than us trying to go and lobby, we should be crying in shame that Nigerians are being slaughtered. Christians, Muslims. In Christian communities, yes, there's been heavy killings. You remember what happened in a community in Jos around last Christmas? Yeah. Heavy killings. Second point, you called somebody for a fact-finding mission. The person gave a report of a fact-finding mission. Why are we disagreeing? A day before, in the television, you said that these people were brought in for a fact-finding mission. They have given their report. Why are we disagreeing? If Mayor Blanco said, based on his fact-finding, he's written a report that he saw Christian genocide over the years, that's the report of the committee that you set up for fact-finding mission. I don't know when we started doing fact-finding mission in Nigeria for something that's happening in America, or is it because we want to go and send the likes of Mayor Blanco that he says friend to Ted Cruz? I'm not sure it's that close to Ted Cruz. I'm not sure it's that close to associate of Trump. So why are we disagreeing with the fact-finding mission? That's the part I don't even understand here. And you see these attempts to play politics with the blood of human beings. Let's be careful. Human blood, and that's why I was quick to speak yesterday about the pardon. Human blood is not what we can play propaganda with. Please, when we are doing propaganda, when lives are involved, please, let's just move away from propaganda about human blood. Because the blood will ask questions. And we should be very careful. So I don't see anything Mayor Arnold has done by exposing the report of his fact-finding mission. You brought him in to do fact-finding. He said he has evidence. He has released all the evidence. And this has even complicated Nigerian government matter. So if these people were brought in by those close to the government, this is an own goal. Just like one of my friends will say, "Oh, tigba penalty lo throwing again. Own goal."
All right.
So please, with due respect,
yes,
what we should now do is to focus on the killings that is going on.
This is the point.
And how we can bring resolution. And people should stop all of this propaganda. If they want to go and meet with their American authorities and plead their own case, they should go ahead and do it. But all of this shenanigans on our national TV, see, for the second part that a lot of people want me to talk about as regards they lie to me, they don't lie to me.
Okay, the argument between both of them.
When Mayor Arnold and Reno Omokri were enjoying themselves,
Yes,
and visiting each other's homes and hosting each
I'm
other,
going to Kenya and all this.
I was not there.
Yes.
When they were inviting each other for birthday, I was not there. Their matter, it doesn't concern me.
Right.
It's because things are not good amongst them. That's why we are hearing the truth. Agunla Agutete.
Yeah.
When it's not that when the mayor came into Nigeria and they invited him, he called me to tell me that I'm here. Oh. That's their personal matter.
All right.
The matter that concerns me,
Yes.
it's a national matter. Don't do propaganda on the bloods of people.
This is it.
Let's say it the way it is.
Yes. But Reno Omokri has said that he doesn't have an employer as well. All right, a quick comment because I wanted
a quick comment because let me go where Rufai doesn't want to go to.
Yeah, okay.
And I say that because it's important we call out things like this. What Mike Arnold has done by revealing some of the lies that have been told by Reno Omokri, according to him, over the years with pictures, is that he has also revealed to the fact that he's not a man of integrity. Okay. And also, when that happens, is that it discredits the person, especially what you stand for and what you say. I say this because Reno Omokri is known to be very vocal about matters in Nigeria, about personalities in Nigeria. He has been accused, silently in different quarters as being, oh, okay, you play for this side. Many people, when it comes to politics, can change the direction of their view. But when you come with concrete, it doesn't speak very well of the integrity of a man who, in many cases, wants to speak up for issues that are pertinent to Nigerians. And I think it's important to highlight that fact. When your words or your actions have been discredited in such a bold and public manner, it means that in the future, people cannot take your words seriously. It means that when you speak up, and that's why we talk about people who are supporting this administration and government and saying many things, it means that the next time he posts an X that goes viral, you take it with a pinch of salt. It means that sometimes when he's, because your antecedents can qualify what or how we believe what you say in the future. Right. And this is it's hurting because he's also been a big advocate of discrediting the words of the US saying that Nigeria Christian genocide is happening. So what does it mean? It means we want to take a closer look actually and think, if you've been lying about a lot of things in the past, why should we take you seriously and why should we believe what you're saying now? And I think he owes an apology to many of his followers that he deceived in the cause of misrepresenting himself with Mr. Mike Arnold. This is what happens when you're not playing with just Nigerians. If you're doing international propaganda, you have to be very careful because when it's time, they will bring receipts and they'll discredit everything that you have done that is not correct.
All right, thanks for watching. I really appreciate. You've heard it all, how APC and their members spew propaganda from left and right. Please do like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos.